Some Long Island elementary school kids are getting some early lessons in science and math.
But as CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez shows us, their lessons aren't coming from a teacher, they're coming from a robot.
Hello, Jericho. Are you excited that the school year is starting?
The students at Jericho Elementary School couldn't stop laughing and applauding the robot show today in their classroom, which even included a demonstration of Tai Chi. But there is more than a little futuristic fun at work here. Robots will now be an everyday part of the curriculum for kids in the Middle Country School District.
Grades 1 through 5 will be programming and using the robot.
School administrators say they used a state grant to buy the robot in a serious effort to get kids at the earliest ages to see the value of science and math in their future lives.
It helps them see science and technology as something they can do themselves. They can program the robot and actually see results immediately.
Hello. My favorite food is pizza. I like pancakes too.
While the robot's animated chatter grabs the kids' attention, each day they'll be learning how to use the computer to control the robot's movements.
Now I want you to double click.
Robot coordinator Aaron Factor has spent months learning the robot's movements and almost sees it like another person now.
It's almost as though I can kind of detect some of the robot's mannerisms in the way that it responds to me, but I know that actually can't be the case. So
students, meanwhile, already have a few jobs in mind for the robot.
I'd make it do my chores and homework.
Do your homework and be nice to your parents.
But this robot is all about business, too, in the hopes these grade school kids may become the future Einsteins of computer science and physics, or perhaps even invent a robot that could do their chores and homework. Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.
That was a plank the robot was doing.
Yes, but it was almost in a downward dog, and then it went to a sun salutation there at the end.
True. Has a heck of a core.
It sure does.
Right? He or she.
He or she, which, by the way, this robot has not been named, so the students will take part in that. Whether if it's a girl or boy, we don't know that yet.
It'll be what's his face. That's just
Doesn't
amazing,
matter.
though. A little scary.
Very cool.
It might have emotions, too. We'll find that out as we go on.
Some exciting news about Middle Country's new STEM program.
That exciting news is that kids on Long Island will have a new tool in their STEM program. First through 5th graders in the Middle Country Central School District are getting this robot. NAO, as it's known, is fully programmable by students, introducing them to technology in a way that shows them immediate results.
Through programming the robot, through using the robot, through seeing what the robot can do, we hope to encourage our youngsters to hone their math, engineering, technology, and math skills.
As local news gets. News 12, Long Island.
And the kids are back in the classrooms. We're getting a look at some unbelievable new technology at one Long Island school.
And more schools are back in session today.
That's right. And in one district, technology is really taking off. News 12 Long Island's Christina Renault is in Center Reach with one back-to-school story. Christina.
Doug, Danielle, and what an amazing first day of school it will be for these kids here at Jericho Elementary here in Center Reach. This is NAO, their new robot buddy. First through 5th graders are going to be learning how to program this high-tech tool, and Aaron Factor is here with us now. Tell us what NAO can do.
So NAO can speak, can prompt users for specific input, can actually have speech recognition capabilities, meaning he can hear, listen, and understand, and he can also move. So we've seen a little bit of him doing Tai Chi before, and now we're going to have our robot try a little bit of yoga for you.
A little bit of yoga. My favorite was the walking. I mean, that is just amazing.
Some yoga to relax.
And he'll go wherever you want him to go. He'll follow you around.
And so what are you hoping kids are going to take away from NAO?
So the first piece is the excitement of just being able to work with such a technologically advanced learning tool. But the other significant piece is the computer programming. And there's an entry point for each level of students. So whereas we might have a first grader program it to have a conversation, something more advanced like having it walk in a certain direction or do Tai Chi or yoga, that might be something more appropriate for 5th graders. And they're going to build on that each subsequent year. So we're very excited that when students leave elementary school, they'll have a firm foundation in computer programming and coding.
So hopefully attract more students to that field, or, you know.
Absolutely. And I know that industry now, there's a tremendous shortage of people who are proficient in coding skills and computer operation, software programming, and that's really why we're focusing on this direction for our school district, to prepare our students for careers.
Thank you so much, Aaron, and we'll see what else NAO can do in the next half hour. Doug, Danielle?
Wow.
All right, thanks, Christina.
Look at, that's almost a downward, that's like a high plank.
They kept talking over him. I'd expect him to say, hello, I'm trying to meditate here.
Trying to do yoga. Hello,
How did
you're
he do,
interrupting.
Miss Yoga
He
teacher?
did, yeah, he did a high plank.
Well,
You look good.
Good. Well, it is back to school for more Long Island kids today.
Yeah, the kids excited, everything new. One district says they have something new inside their classroom. News 12 Long Island's Christina Renault joins us from Center Reach to show us how kids are really going high tech.
Oh, it is a high-tech tool. Meet NAO. This is their new robot buddy here at Jericho Elementary School. And these kids are actually, grades 1 through 5, are actually going to be learning how to program it. Just amazing. And here's the PTA Council President, Lisa Rawlinson. Good morning.
Good morning.
So this is a pretty amazing tool for your daughter Summer and all these kids here in the district.
Yes, it is a very amazing tool. I can't believe that they're going to have an opportunity to take advantage of such a wonderful program. We're very, very excited about it in the district. It's just a phenomenal opportunity for all of them to be able to interact with technology such as this in an elementary school level.
What is your hope with a tool like this?
I'm really hoping that it helps to excite the children, to get them interested in technology, math, and science to a level that they haven't been before, to really start to embrace these things other than just social media, to understand really what's behind what happens with technology other than just what they see from an application perspective.
Okay, thank you so much, Lisa. Now I know Aaron now has some is it some advice for kids this school season?
It's just going to interact with Summer for a second here.
Everybody, in 10 seconds we're opening the doors. Thank you.
I've had a really exhausting morning. Before I go to take a nap, would you like some advice for the new school year?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Make sure to try your best every day. Study, do your homework, and be nice to your parents.
And that's the most important piece of advice that NAO has. And actually, one of these tools is going to go into each elementary school here in the district. We're here in Center Reach this morning. Christina Renault, News 12, Long Island. Doug, Danielle?
I like that last
tip. Thanks, Christina. Be nice to your parents because they'll be paying your college in a few years.
That's a good one. That is so great. I love it.
Districts on our island resume classes today, and at one school it will be more than just pencils and books.
Yeah, some lucky students will be using a robot. News 12 Long Island's Christina Renault is live in Center Reach with this back-to-school story. Hey, Christina.
This is like first day of school I could never imagine. Meet NAO. This is the school's brand new tool, learning tool. Grades 1 through 5 are going to learn how to program this robot. Good morning. This is the principal, Glenn Rogers. Tell us, I know you were telling me earlier that you're really hoping this is going to get everybody excited about learning.
Yes, definitely. This will be the hook to really turn kids on to wanting to learn about science, technology, education, and math. And also to really get them motivated to learn the new curriculum that we're all writing in this district.
And of course, get them excited about, careers eventually in technology, computer programming.
Absolutely. It's those 21st century skills that we want to hook the children into and get them excited about new learning and new careers.
And I'm pretty excited about what we're going to show you guys. This has got to be the coolest thing yet.
I want to come with you.
Okay. Is he walking? Okay. Well, he walked with me earlier, guys, but I guess he doesn't want to go. All right, maybe we'll try this another half hour. But he is amazing. He does Tai Chi, dances, just an amazing tool. And we'll see what more he can do in about a half an hour, guys.
I think he got camera shy, Christina.
Yeah.
I know. Clammed up. We all get a little nervous.
It happens.
Ask him if he does snow angels. High-tech teaching. The Suffolk students learning from a robot today. It is back to school today for thousands more Long Islanders. The kids in one school, they are learning from a robot teacher. Pretty special. Our Christina Renault is in Center Reach today with that back to school story.
Hello, Jericho. Are you excited that the school year is starting?
Yes! Jericho Elementary's new high-tech tool. It's called NAO. These children, grades 1 through 5, are actually going to learn how to program the robot. Here to talk about it is their teacher, Kate McDonald. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Tell us what you're hoping they're going to learn from this new tool.
Well, the teachers here at Jericho are just so excited. The kids are learning science, technology, engineering, math, able to think creatively and logically, and then take that and apply it into the real world.
I mean, are you hoping that they're going to become engineers, computer programmers?
That's what our goal is, yeah, for them to learn it as they're young and be able to think creatively and logically and apply that. They might realize they have this fascination with it. They would never know it if they didn't have this opportunity.
And it sounds like they can learn a whole lot more than just how to program.
Right. They're learning these new skills and applying it to the robot. It's not just showing the robot just saying how to speak or how to move, but actually making programs and creating it on their own.
And there'll be a competition at the end of the year, I understand?
Yes. And we're having the kids are going to also name the robot, so we're very excited about that as well.
Sure. I mean, it's doing Tai Chi. It's amazing to me.
And look at the kids' faces. Look at how excited they are. They're intrigued, and that's what we're trying to do, grab their attention and get them intrigued, and intrigued to learn. It's very, very exciting.
Kind of getting them even more excited about learning.
Right, exactly.
I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great school year.
Just an amazing tool. Now, each one of these robots is going to be going into each elementary school here in the district. We're here in Center Reach today. Christina Renault, News 12, Long Island.
Pretty cool. I mean, I got all morning. I got through all morning without doing this.
You know, with the robot, there you go. And you know, you saw the Tai Chi as well. And all you
get me on a dance floor.
All we got to do is turn his hand a little bit more, and he's doing the weatherman too. He can point to the weather maps.
Isn't that
good? They can teach him to do weather, and then, well, never mind. Don't
and then
teach
we won't need you.
And coming up on News 4 at 6 with Chuck Scarborough and Sabila Vargas, robots invade Suffolk County classrooms. Why they're adding the high-tech tool to the school's facility at 6.
And robo-teacher, is it the future of education on Long Island?
A Long Island school district introduces a 21st century tool for learning in its elementary schools.
Coming up next on News 4 New York.
And he's cute. Those stories and much more.
All news tonight when Sabila and I see at 6. Well, some elementary schools in Suffolk County are introducing a new kind of teacher to the classroom, a robot. As Long Island reporter Greg Sergel reports, the hope is that this is going to spark kids' interest in science and technology.
Thank you for coming by to talk to me today.
The future arrived at Jericho Elementary School, and these fourth graders greeted it with looks of wonder in their eyes.
Are you excited that the school year is starting?
This robot is one of 9 introduced at each of the Middle Country District's 8 elementary schools.
She speaks very clearly, and she's also a great listener.
By year's end, every 1st through 5th grader will be taught to operate and program the robots.
Patty Cake.
To do everything from play games to demonstrate Tai Chi, wherever the students' imaginations take them.
Maybe it can help you with your science test, or maybe take you to the side and help you with your schoolwork.
Getting kids excited about science and technology is in fact the whole idea behind this effort.
Getting them to love technology will help them no matter what their endeavor is.
I thought it was really cool. I've never seen a robot do that.
What did you think of the kids today?
They were awesome. I thought they did a fantastic job.
The greatest thing that they're going to learn is that it's okay to make mistakes and to try things and to take risks.
Each robot costs about $9,000 and was paid for in part with state funds. Only one other district in Suffolk now uses them as a learning tool.
The most popular question I've heard today is, can we name it?
In fact, the students will name their robots once they get to know them a little better.
Do your homework and be nice to your parents.
Greg Sergel,
News 4 New York.
Be nice to your parents. That's the
Yeah.
best advice so far.
Yeah, it's good advice. They might consider Bruce Lee for the name because of that Kung Fu movie was doing pretty well.
I'm telling you, I think it was great. You know, the problem is those kids are going to want to take that home now, the robot. I know I would.
He was cute.
He was cute.
And he had a name. It was called Tech. So there you go. Problem solved.